Hello, welcome to Passion in Action TV, my love. And today's video is going to be about beliefs, limiting beliefs, and how they shape your life. Have you ever wondered why some people have a lot of success without really doing much, and why others struggle tremendously to even see a little bit of progress? Well, all of these things that we do and the way we behave are shaped by our beliefs. And our beliefs live in our subconscious mind. They're part of who we are, they're part of our programming, and we pick them up from different places. You probably picked up your limiting beliefs or your empowering beliefs from your parents, your culture, experiences that you've been through, and they shape what we call the blueprint your blueprint of the world. And your blueprint of the world is what tells you the rules by which you live, which is basically how others are supposed to treat you, how you're supposed to treat others, how the world works, and how things work in the world. So if your blueprint has been keeping you stuck, and you haven't been seeing the results that you want in your life, you probably tried many things to achieve something, and you are seeing progress, and you are like, oh my God, I'm gonna make it. But then comes a point after you've worked really hard and you mess it up, then it means that there might be something in your blueprint that is holding you back and keeping you stuck. So some of the examples of limiting beliefs are basically, I am too old, I'm too young, I'm not good enough, I am too big, I'm too small to do this. And all those beliefs shape our lives. Today, I want you to uncover what your limiting beliefs are. And so I want to encourage you to think of an area of your life where you've been giving your best, where you have been really trying hard to change something or to achieve something, but you seem to always mess it up after you see some progress, or you seem to be stuck, and maybe you want to take action and you can't because something is holding you back. So think of that area of your life and write it down if you have pen and paper. And when you think of it, I want you to go deep into what you believe about that certain thing that you're doing, and try to find if there are any limiting beliefs that are holding you back. For example, well, I can't do it because I don't have enough education, or maybe I have too much education, or maybe your parents always told you that people like you were not capable of doing that, or people like you, the people in your culture, were not naturally good at that thing that you're trying to do. So think of that, search in your mind, what is it that could possibly be holding me back? And after you ask yourself that question, ask yourself that second question and say, okay, maybe if your limiting belief was, I am not educated and I don't have enough education, then say, what else? After you figure that education was one of your limits. And as you ask yourself, what else? You're gonna go deeper into the potential limiting beliefs. So basically, I don't have enough education might be the surface limiting belief, but below that, there might be other things holding you back. Like, well, in your mind, maybe people who don't have education are not capable of achieving that said thing that you want to achieve. So that's the second layer of that belief. And if you think that's not enough, once you get to a second layer, I want you to ask yourself the same question again and say, well, why is it that people without education or without a certain level of education cannot achieve that? And then you go down into that and you search within yourself from past experience, from your parents' teachings, what is it that is the underlying belief? So try this, identify the belief, ask yourself what else, go deeper into it to a second layer, then go deeper into it until you find the ultimate limiting belief that is really ruling what you're doing. And then the key thing here is, once you identify the deeper level of limitation or belief systems, or the rules that you're playing by, you want to identify, are these rules really helping me, or are they hurting me? And if it is a limiting belief, you're going to know that it is something that's keeping you stuck. And so the first thing I want you to do is to find evidence, 3 pieces of evidence why that limiting belief is not true, and to physically take the time to write down the 3 pieces of evidence to debilitate that belief. Because beliefs are like 3-legged stools. When they don't have any support, they crash. So if we debilitate the belief by showing that there's evidence that it isn't true, your subconscious mind will know, wow, this was a lie that I've been believing, and then you'll have room to enter a new belief into your subconscious mind and empower that new belief with new evidence that will actually allow you to live according to something that is more empowering rather than limiting. So do that with your limiting belief. Go identify, then go deep into the layers of the deepest limitations that might be ruling it. And the third thing is find 3 pieces of evidence why your belief is really not true, and why you've seen other people who have dealt with the same situation probably in different ways, and compare your limiting belief to the truth. And once you do that and you debilitate the belief, you break the legs of that belief, that 3-legged stool will fall, it will crash. So that belief is no longer going to hold you back. Of course, this takes a lot of work, but this is just the beginning for you to try. Now, the other thing I want you to do is, after you debilitate that belief, I want you to create a new one that empowers you. And you could say maybe education is not a deciding factor in my success. It could be that, who knows, depending on what it is. And once you create a new belief, find 3 pieces of evidence and write them down why that belief is true. And so with the 3 pieces of positive evidence that you can find on other people's lives, your past experience, or the actual truth that you live by, you will empower that new belief. You will give it strength, like a new 3-legged stool that has 3 powerful legs, and it stands hard and supported. So your new belief is going to be supported, and your mind is going to start believing it, because there will be evidence to continue to prove that belief's truth over and over. And so it will allow you to get unstuck and really start achieving more of what you want, and live a life that is free. And that's what my friends, people say, the truth will set you free. The truth about limiting beliefs, when you look at them in the eye and you face them and you shine the light of truth into them, you're able to know that you've probably been living according to something that is not really real. And now when the truth sets you free, you're able to achieve much more and live a life that is more fulfilling and see more results when you're trying to achieve something, okay? Remember, guys, you were made for greatness in this universe, in this world, and God wants all the best for you. He wants you to shine. He wants you to succeed. He wants you to thrive. That's why He's put all the pieces in the universe, all the rules in your favor. He's put them all for you. Don't believe the lies where you're not good enough, where you are not healthy enough, where you don't have the right body, you don't have the right capabilities. You know that I'm a big encourager on dreams, and so if God called you to do something, and you've been called and appointed, that means that everything that you have is perfect for that job. Even if you don't believe it, He knows it. So He doesn't make mistakes, and He doesn't call someone who is not ready. So you will have to start walking by faith towards your dreams, even if there's some limiting beliefs that are keeping you stuck and telling you, no, you can't achieve that. Well, you keep going, my friend. You keep fulfilling them dreams, and you're gonna see that God is gonna align everything for you so that you can achieve greatness. Because guess what? You were made for greatness, and that's my motto. I love to repeat it because it is the truth. So I'll see you guys in the next video, and if you want some more freebies and trainings from me, Stephanie Aviso, you can look below in the description and find some links, and also find links to follow me on Facebook and join the community of women in the Passion in Action Facebook group, so that we can motivate one another, help one another, and empower each other to succeed. I'll see you in the next video, and remember, you were made for greatness.